The Millennial Pause. Have the millennials gone from trend to nostalgia? You're about to record a video or go live on the internet, post a video about a song or dance or whatever. Do you take a moment of pause before you start? Well, if you do, then you're surely a millennial. But if that's what you wake up doing most of the time, then you're definitely part of Gen Z. And do you know what that cringy, feeling a little unnatural pause is called? Boston-based TikToker @Nisipisa last year shared a video of Taylor Swift pausing for a split second before jumping into a "hey guys," and she coined a term known as the millennial pause. Millennialism. There's a whole new genre of parody that has come up known as millennialism. The differences between Gen Z and millennials are constant TikTok and meme fodder, with each generation being a little dismissive about each other's instinctive traits. Have the millennials gone from trend to nostalgia? Millennials aren't the only generation that has been boiled down to broad and often unflattering stereotypes online. Every generation has its collective idiosyncrasies that make it easy to build stereotypes. Now, okay, come on, you must have noticed a split second of pause. I actually pronounced it a lot before I started speaking, as if I was not sure whether the recording was really on, taking a moment or whatever this is. Now, this particular thing, the pause of a split second before someone starts speaking, is what's known as the millennial pause. Gen Zs are using this term to tell the millennials, that is anyone born between 1981 and 1996, that they take a pause before actually starting a video and that these new digital realities are very annoying to them. Who coined this term? There's a broad feeling that the term millennial pause was first coined in a TikTok video about Taylor Swift. TikTok user @Nisipisa stitched a TikTok with Taylor Swift exclaiming excitedly that not even she is immune to the cringe-inducing pause. God, will she ever stop being relatable? @Nisipisa said. What is millennialism? There are a plethora of tics and mannerisms millennials do online that have fallen out of fashion. Specifically, mannerisms displayed by millennials on TikTok that Gen Z TikTokers make fun of now. These tics include random zoom-ins to emphasize talking points, a way of talking termed the BuzzFeed accent, using random filters using phrases popularized on Twitter and Instagram like doggo and I can't even, and adulting. And the latest crime to this repertoire is the millennial pause. Are millennials really too old to be on social media? Certain international domain experts say some millennials who use social media for communications work will follow certain cultural trends and those that don't, won't. Mocking them for being dated is a social differentiation tactic. Different generations always develop specific ways of belonging to their social group through communication technologies. We have seen this historically in teenage telephone use, the production of mixtapes, and now in the multi-screen game and streaming use. Should millennials start adapting? Unfortunately, today's most culturally influential social platforms are not geared around millennials anymore. The pause is far from the only giveaway. Millennials and their mannerisms define the online ecosystem that has ruled over for a decade. Sites such as MySpace, Tumblr, Facebook, and Twitter were ruled by the generation older than Gen Zs. But now that we are all well into the TikTok era, the cracks are starting to show. Instagram and Facebook, while still popular, are attempting to capture the magic of TikTok by pivoting to videos and other ultra-shareable content that doesn't come quite as naturally to millennials. In conclusion, basically, this is like the survival of the fittest in the digital world, the digital Darwinian paradigm. Millennials are the first generation to grow up with social media, and millennials are now becoming the first generation to age out of it. And that's the reality of life. What's new today will age one day too. From what I've heard, Gen Alpha, the newest kids on the proverbial block, are coming soon for the Gen Z's internet. But more on that another day. And it doesn't matter which generation you're from, you'll always learn more with us. Basically, know more, be more.